I got all the big money here. Big money here. They've been talking. They know. Get out the way. Let them talk. Let bosses talk. Young bosses, man.
Dev, he said that he wants you to look exciting. He only wants exciting fights.
And I think he's going to look very exciting. I think he's going to put on a beautiful performance. But he knows what he got to do. He's not going to look
all
over.
Due respect, why do you feel like I need to look exciting or whatever the case may be? Why not just make it happen for all the belts, no matter what?
Oh, no, we're gonna do that.
Good. That's it. That's all right.
As long as
if it makes sense.
sense.
No, of course.
And I know you already said you come to Charlotte. That's beautiful because
I'll fight you on Jupiter if I got to.
Hey, I told Eddie if someone pulls out, I'll fight this weekend.
No.
It's personal between me and you, and I'm going to do you some serious harm, you big stiff idiot.
The Untouchable True School Sports Empire proudly presents something the boxing game's been missing. Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, a lot of people have been waiting for me to make this video, and shit, I've been waiting a long time to make this video, but finally, we are here, and we have some great news to report. You know, I know I'm a little late, but better late than never. The lightweight division has two of the premier names fighting. We finally struck a deal. There's no speculation. There's no confusion. Let there be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Save the date. June 5th is going to be a momentous occasion as George Kambosos Jr. fights Devin Haney for the undisputed lightweight championship of the world. Of the world, Craig. Of the world. Now, listen, man, I'm really excited about this fight. And I'm beyond happy that Devin Haney's getting this fight. I'm happy that he actually took the fight. He was a man of his word. He was someone that said that he would take the same deal Lomachenko took, and he's going to a whole other continent. A whole other country to fight Kambosos. He's going to a whole other network, signing a multi-fight co-promotional deal with Bob Arum. So shout out to the Bobfather. The Bobfather has done it again. The Bobfather has outmaneuvered Eddie Hearn again. Eddie Hearn, you know, he talks a good game. He spends a lot of money, but when push comes to shove, Eddie Hearn is not getting a lot of these big fights over the line, especially when it comes to any big fights that concern American fighters. So make of that what you will. But you know, I gotta give Devin Haney the utmost respect, man, because I went to the gym. I went to Bones Adams' gym, and I saw Devin Haney and Bill. I saw Devin train the day that all this Kambosos stuff initially came out. And Bill had told me that there was a deal on the table. He showed me his phone, like he had calls from Eddie Hearn and all these people. Devin said there was an offer on the table, and you know, I'm happy they took it because this would have looked really bad on them if this fight wasn't to get done. And let's give Devin Haney some credit. Let's give him some praise. Let's give him some respect because he's been, you know, the subject of a lot of slander, a lot of criticism on this channel and many others. You know, Devin finally gets his chance to show what he can do in a big fight, and I'm excited to see what Devin can do in a big fight because, you know, we've seen what T.O. can do in a big fight. We got Lomachenko's had his crack. George Kambosos had his crack. Gervonta Davis, you know, could have had his crack, but Mayweather Promotions has had him in witness protection for such a long time. Let's see if Devin is the goods. Because I'll tell you this, man. A lot of times American fighters get criticized for not going overseas. Not only is he going overseas, all right? Let's really unpack what this deal really means. He's going overseas to fight George Kambosos in Australia, not once, but if he beats him the first time, twice. Because there's it's a two-fight deal. So there is a rematch clause if Kambosos does lose. And then, mind you, he's on Top Rank. He's in a co-promotional deal with Top Rank. He signed a deal with Top Rank. So do you really think that if he beats George Kambosos twice, that he won't be fighting Vasily Lomachenko next? I mean, come on, Bob Arum isn't just gonna have his hand in the proverbial cookie jar without having Lomachenko there to fight him. So what I'll say is this. Devin Haney right now is playing Russian roulette in the lightweight division. All right, he's playing that Russian roulette because that's a hard task. We're talking about fighting Kambosos twice, and mind you, you can say what you want about Kambosos. You can say he's this, you can say he's that. He's never lost in the pros, and he's fought some good opposition. He's fought Mickey Bay on the road. He's fought Lee Selby on the road. He's fought TFB on the road, and he's managed to come out victorious on every single occasion. Mind you, now he's the champ. And he's got that extra added motivation of being the champion, multi-million-dollar paydays, and everything that a fighter dreams of. And generally speaking, fighters do get better when these things get placed in their lap. So now he's fighting a more hungry, more determined, more ferocious, pun intended, George Kambosos Jr. So it's no small task for Devin Haney. Factor in as well, Devin Haney is looking to become the first undisputed lightweight champion since the great Pernell Whitaker. So not a small things going on in the career of Devin Haney. Now also factor in, when we talk about Devin Haney's career, this is a guy that has fought on Showtime. He's fought on DAZN, and now he will fight on ESPN. So you can a lot of people have criticized him. They've criticized Bill Haney. They criticized the Haneys. I even criticized the Haneys. But you know what? At some point in time, you got to give them a tip of the cap, and you got to give them some credit because they're in a great position. They're in a great position. They're going to get great exposure. I think for Devin and George, for them to be having this fight for Undisputed on ESPN with a big media juggernaut like that, like ESPN behind them, I think that's you couldn't ask for a better situation. And I really think if Devin can come to this 2 or 3 fight scenario with wins, you're looking at boxing's next superstar of the sport at 23 years old, fighting George Kambosos. Now, let's go to the Kambosos side of things. A lot of people have called him a diva. A lot of people have had a lot of things, just negative things to say about George, about the fight taking too long to get made. But this guy, look at his last 4 fights. I mean, he's fought, factoring in Devin, he's in a fight Mickey Bay, Lee Selby, Teofimo Lopez, and Devin Haney. Those are all, top guys, all either champions, former champions, or undefeated guys, undefeated young fighters. And I think we need to respect George because a lot of times these champions, they run their mouth and they say, oh, well, I'll do this and I'll do that and I'm this and I'm that. But when they get in that position where they're calling the shots, they start acting like divas. Here we have a guy that's not acting like divas, showing the world that he means what he says and he says what he means. So I'm really excited about this fight, man. I'm really excited about this fight. As far as styles go, I think it's a great fight because we know what Devin brings to the table. Devin Haney's a very slick boxer. Punches harder than people give him credit for, but not really known for his power. Devin, long, rangy, sharp jab. As far as technical boxing skills are concerned, one of the best pure boxers in the sport today, Devin Haney. But what really and truthfully intrigues me about this fight is that Devin has never fought a guy with the speed of a George Kambosos, and the guy that has that kind of speed and a guy that has that willingness to throw the volume punches he throws. How does Devin neutralize the speed of George, and how does George neutralize the speed of Devin? I really think there's a lot of layers when it comes to this fight, and I'll definitely be getting more into it as we get closer to the fight. But I wanted to take the time to say, look, respect to George Kambosos Jr. for behaving like a true champion and taking on a challenge like Devin Haney, and respect to Devin Haney for being a man of his word, and his team and Bill Haney and the fine folks over there. Respect to them for being willing to go the extra mile to make this fight happen. Because I was right there when these two first met the week of Jojo Diaz versus Devin Haney. I was right there. I had a front row seat to see how they were talking. I gotta go look at the body language, and I think all along they both wanted this fight, but in boxing, there's a lot of politics and a lot of things that happen when it comes to making these big fights. So, regardless, no matter what you think, I think either one of these guys is gonna have to come see Lomachenko when all this is said and done. But for now, let's take this time to appreciate these two warriors of the sport for bringing us a great fight. I know the pro Haney fans are gonna say Devin shouldn't have to go to Top Rank or whatever, or ESPN, and he's being treated badly, and they're going to have their complaints. People who like George and don't like Devin are going to say that Devin really shouldn't have got the fight. There's going to be complaints no matter what, because there's always complaints when it comes to boxing fans. But I'll tell you this, man, I couldn't be any more over the moon about this fight, and I'm really happy that they got it over the line. And just all the respect in the world goes to Devin and George making it happen. So you guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Make sure you guys take the time to subscribe. Like I say in every single one of these videos, you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just kidding, Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys. Thank you for watching another video on True School Sports, the home of boxing. If you made it this far, do me a favor and do yourself a damn favor. Hit that subscribe button, and surely you will not be disappointed. True School Sports bringing you the latest and greatest, the untouchable, boxing content interviews, news videos, breakdowns, live fight reaction extravaganza. We got a great community of people here, boxing fans all over the world, from America to the UK to Australia, and on and on and on. So join the empire today. Hit that subscribe button. Take care and God.